Okay, it's 11:30, June 17th, Sunday, halfway through Father's Day. I'm going to read you a book, Jackie. It says, title of the book is Daddy, Will You Dance With Me? It's celebrating special moments between fathers and daughters. This book was given to me by Nana and Papa. Daddy, will you dance with me? Let them praise his name with dancing. Jackie is about 3 years old. Daddy, will you dance with me? Asked Jackie. He scooped her up in his arms and they twirled and whirled around the room as he hummed in her cheek. She giggled and placed her hands on his face. I love you, Daddy. I love you too, my sweet Jackie. Girl, and God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. 6 years old, Jackie was a flower girl in her aunt's wedding. After the ceremony, she watched the bride and groom dance at the reception. She reached for her father's hand. Will you dance with me? Daddy, will you dance with me? She asked. Taking her hand, he said with a smile and a little bow, stand on my shoes and hold my hands. They danced together as if the band were playing for them alone. Daddy, when I grow up, will you still dance with me? Of course I will, my sweet Jackie girl. I love you. And God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. 10 years old. Hooray! I'm finally 10, Jackie shouted as she bounced down the stairs 2 at a time. Daddy, will you dance with me before my friend gets here for my party? Reaching for her hand, he said with a smile and a little bow, do you think you can still dance on my shoes? You're almost grown up now. I want to try, Daddy. Hold my hand and we'll give it a whirl. When they started to dance, they almost fell down. He caught her and both of them burst out laughing and had to hold on to each other for support. Follow my lead, he said, and soon they were dancing in step. He hummed into her cheek and whispered, I love you, birthday girl, and God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. Junior high age. Today, Jordan and I were walking home from school, and when a group of older kids passed us, one of them stuck bubblegum in my ear, and they ran away laughing. I thought I was going to like being in junior high, Jackie said to her father, with tears in her eyes. Jordan took some scissors and cut it out for me, but now the hair on the top of my head sticks up straight. He cut her face and hands and says, I'm so sorry they did that to you, honey. You still look wonderful to me. She sighed. You always know how to make me feel better. Daddy, will you dance with me? They twirled and whirled around the room as he hummed in her cheek. I love you, my sweet Jackie girl, and God loves you as though you were the only one in the world to love, and that makes you very special. High school age. One day, when Jackie came home from high school, she was choking back tears. What happened, sweetheart? Her father asked. Jordan is moving away. How could her parents do that? I'm going to miss her so much. We were hoping to double date to the prom and had even planned the style of dresses we were going to wear. She sniffled as she plopped down on the couch beside her father. And what about our plans to room together in college? He put his arm around her. Oh, my sweet Jackie girl, this is really sad news. I can see how much this hurts you. Then, doing what she always did when she felt very happy or sad, Cindy said tearfully, Oh, Daddy, will you dance with me? They twirled and whirled around the room as he hummed into her cheek. It's hard when people we love move away, her father said. But always remember that I love you, my sweet Jackie girl, and God loves you too, just as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. She dried her tears on his sleeve. Jackie's wedding day. I'm so glad you're here to walk me down the aisle on my wedding day, Daddy. It's my greatest joy, my sweet Jackie girl. You are the beautiful bride, but just where did my little girl go? Even though I don't dance on your shoes anymore, I'll always be your little girl. At the wedding reception, Jackie danced first with her new husband. Then she turned to her father. Daddy, will you dance with me? He said with a smile as he gave a little bow and took her hand. Now, did you know what I was going to ask? Jackie said with a little laugh. They twirled and whirled around the room to the music of the band. I'll always love you, my sweet Jackie girl, and God will too, just as though you're the only one in all the world to love. And that makes you very special. Jackie's moving day. Jackie's uncle wanted her and her husband to come work for them in a distant city. After much thought and prayer, they decided the move was right for them. When the moving van had left with all their belongings and the time came for them to say goodbye, Jackie reached for her father's hand. Daddy, will you dance with me before we leave? They twirled and whirled around the empty apartment that echoed with memories of her reunion years with her husband. Her voice quivered. I'll miss dancing with you, Daddy. I don't know what I'll do without my sweet Jackie girl. You'll be living so far away. Always remember how much I love you, and God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. Looking into her father's eyes, she saw tears splash down onto his cheek. She had never seen him cry before. Jackie's having a baby. Daddy, Jackie said with her father came to visit. Meet Jordan Rose, your new granddaughter. You named her after your childhood friend, he said, taking the tiny baby in his arms and covering her little head with kisses. Daddy, will you dance with us? He wrapped his arms around both of them and they gently twirled and whirled around the room. He hummed into baby Jordan's cheek and whispered, Child of my heart, do you know that God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love? And that makes you very special. Daddy, your love has been such a gift to me through the years. Thank you for all the dances we've shared, and for always loving me, no matter what. I'm so glad that Jordan can know your special love. She hugged him and saw his eyes well up. The final dance. Many years later, Cindy made a special trip home to surprise her father on his birthday. She tiptoed into the room where he had nodded off to sleep. Reaching for his familiar hand, she kissed him on the cheek. Happy birthday, Daddy. His face lit up. Oh, my sweet Jackie girl. Daddy, will you dance with me up, helping him to stand up? How I wish these tired legs could dance again, he said, leaning on his cane to steady himself. She wrapped her arm around his shoulder and tossed his cane aside and took his hand. They twirled and whirled around the room ever so carefully as she hummed into his cheek. I still love dancing with you, Daddy, and someday we'll dance together forever on the streets of gold. Until then, I'll always remember how much I love you, and God loves you as though you were the only one in all the world to love, and that makes you very special. The tradition continues. One rainy afternoon, Jordan and her father were snuggled up on their couch looking at the family photo album. The pages had been turned so many times that the edges curled up. Jordan stopped turning the pages though, when she got to the pictures of her mommy dancing on her grandfather's shoes. Daddy, will you dance with me? Jordan asked, looking at him. I would love to dance with my sweet Jordan girl, he said. He took her hands and helped her to her feet. Jackie peeked around the kitchen door and smiled. Her dancing heart could hardly be still. He bowed and Jordan curtsied. She stepped up onto her father's shoes, and they twirled and whirled around the room. What if I fall, Daddy? Then I'll pick you up. I'll love you, and God loves you as though you are the only one in all the world to love. And that makes you very special. That's what your grandfather always said to your mommy.